All in No Ram, we back with another video. I go by the name of Stealth, the producer. We got Doughboy Bush, and we got a special guest in the house tonight. Man, we got my brother. Hey, what you going by for the people?
What you mean, man? It's Toronto in this
we got Toronto.
in this
you know what I'm saying? Spelled Terr. Is it O-N-T? Oh, well, I don't know how to spell that. I butchered that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? If this is your first time to our channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about today's topic. So we're gonna touch on the Lakers today because that is Toronto's team. And I want to know what he think about his Lakers, man. Right now, they looking pretty good, though. You know what I'm saying? They are, okay, well, they're fourth in the West today, but things change every day in the West. You know what I'm saying? Teams lose.
They are tied for second.
Okay, wait, so.
Because everybody got 2 games.
So you guys are 8-3, right? Yeah. Is that correct? 8-3?
Yeah, they got 2 games behind OKC. So whoever wins these next couple games between the tired dudes is where the Lakers
Antonio, Denver, Houston.
Yeah.
So it's tight, like we knew it was gonna be like that in the West. But the Lakers aren't looking bad, but the thing about it is there's no LeBron James right now, which is interesting. Mm-hmm. And Luka was out for a little bit, which is interesting. Also, Reeves has missed games, so the Lakers, maybe JJ got these boys, you know what I'm saying, you know, in line, and you know what I'm saying, buying into the philosophy. And we might see the Lakers make a push this year. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Toronto. Hey, the floor is yours, man. I
hope that we can keep this momentum. My biggest problem is, bro, people injured and we ain't even done 15 games.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, we just got these
crazy random
injuries, but they out for 2 games. You're like, what are we doing here?
Right.
I think a lot of it is, I still think we below management.
I think so too. No, it's funny you said that. I was saying that too because I think a lot of teams are doing that right now, though. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
Because I'm like, Zion, why you're out again? Like, you know what I'm saying, for the Pelicans?
Oh no, Zion, he's just staying hurt.
Just different teams, but with y'all, I think Austin Reeves kind of had that run, and he was going crazy, 50 points, 40 points, and then game winners, and like, hey, just chill out for a little bit. We don't need you overexerting yourself. Luka, the same thing. So do you see a window? Do you see a run this year? What are you thinking for your team?
I see us being a top 5 team in the West. And that's because, man, when you look at the competition, the Spurs still look good. I think that Houston gonna definitely figure it out.
Yeah.
I think OKC still gonna be good. After that, I got Lakers. I feel like the Warriors gonna make a late run. They always do for some reason.
Yeah. For some reason, right? They're always just there, hanging around.
Yeah,
and you got the Wolves too as well.
Yeah, and I'm not sleeping on Portland to make it into the playoffs if they stay healthy.
I'm not either.
So I think the West is still going to be hard. Like, to me, I think the West is dominant forever, and I think that the Lakers do sit in that top 5, top 6 if they start getting hurt.
I think
a lot of their season is depending on if they can keep a healthy DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Because if they can't keep a healthy Ayton, we seen what Jackson Hayes do. He's not a starting center.
No, he's not. The thing I still like about
back, I don't think Kleber gonna make much of a difference if Ayton goes down.
I don't think he's gonna play much. I feel like JJ's not really feeling him within the rotation.
He's not playing much.
I mean, I guess he's okay for depth, like third string. If somebody gets hurt, he come in and
Yeah.
Doughboy, what are your thoughts?
I don't put any stock in it.
Doughboy, are they contenders this year? So from what you see so far,
I'm kind of I mean, I feel like they're contenders. You know, you got LeBron that still hasn't played a game just yet this season. You have Reeves that's been playing awesome. You know, even without Luka being in the lineup here and there, you got Luka who's looking better. You know, dropped the weight loss like we talked about beforehand. So he's out here, got these boys playing. So whatever JJ's preaching, they're buying into it. Then you have DeAndre Ayton. Now, if DeAndre Ayton can cut the antics out like how he was in Phoenix and just plays and stays healthy, this team's going to be a top 3 team, I feel like.
In the West? Okay, so you think top three. So let's kind of look at the West real quick.
My only fear with top three, is when Bron comes back, we go back to standing around and watching.
You jumped the gun.
And
that was my question for you, Toronto. What are your thoughts about LeBron coming back? He's coming back soon, probably within a week and a half or so ish.
Yeah.
Do you feel like he's going to mess up the chemistry that you guys have built without him? And how do you think it's going to affect the win-loss column?
I think that Bron, ultimately, it's going to come down to him making a decision of where he wants to. If he wants to be that guy, he messing up the chemistry.
I agree.
But if he's okay with taking the chill route until the playoffs, I think we'll be good. But we know Bron's ego. He's not going to be like letting Austin Reeves be above him.
No.
The ego.
No, he's not.
It's going to be Luka, LeBron, Austin. So it's like, now if Bron is okay with being the third string, fall into that Bradley Beal like until playoff or after All-Star games, I'm cool with that. But let these guys build this chemistry because you're going to need them to have that chemistry deep into the playoff runs. And if you get a first round playoff against a team that you got a terrible mismatch against, you need chemistry.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to come back from them late game like deficits. So I think we stay in contention for a while if the chemistry keeps getting built.
Yes.
But if Bron comes back and throws off everything, because we know, like we always talk about Rui. Rui's a great shooter. He's a great player when you could throw him in different situations. Play him on either the first string or the second string. But the problem with it, when Bron come back, he just stand there. He looking. He like, what do you want me to do, bro? You know, and I think that if he was a little more aggressive when Bron was on the court, I think Bron would have more trust in him to let him just do his thing. Because, I mean, like, they pretty much the same body build.
Yeah.
And Rui's a better shooter. He just don't got the athleticism or the IQ.
Yeah,
but he can shoot his ass off. So, I think he's a good role player. If I had to compare him, he'd be like the championship run, like the KCP type of player. Where
he was important. KCP was important that year.
He definitely was important that year for sure.
Yeah. We needed him to shoot and play defense, and he did that. And that's how we got to where we was. And shout out, man, all them people who say the bubble didn't, bro, they act like the Lakers wouldn't go win. They was running the West before the bubble.
You see Doughboy over there smiling. Me and him and Teddy White have had so many debates about that championship. I said it's legitimate. I said it was harder because I said it was harder. I said it was more difficult because you were out of your element. You were away from your family. You couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't like go somewhere. Oh, let me go to the beach or go to my favorite restaurant or play something. Like, no, you were all there. There was no fans. There was no nothing. No home court advantage. No nothing.
Right.
And you just had to hoop. It was just hoop. Like
even better. All the people who say it was illegitimate because they could, bro. If your team is trash enough to only rely on home court advantage,
thank you.
Bro, thank you. AAU tournament now.
Thank you.
Like if you can't do that and you need home court advantage, like bro, your team was ass.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I see what you're saying.
Doughboy. So we know LeBron is a huge presence, not physically, but like you know what I'm saying, just in general when it comes to the Lakers. How do you feel about him coming back? And do you feel like it's going to mess up the chemistry? Or do you think it's going to add to it? Do you think he's going to take a step back? Do you think he's going to fit? Remember, you know what's ironic? Remember he told Kevin Love, fit in, don't fit out. Or fit out, don't fit in. Or something stupid.
Right.
I feel like that's him now. You know what I'm saying? You need to be the one to fit out or fit in, however you want to say it, because now this might be your last year. These dudes are trying to move on and see what's going on.
He's still miles ahead of Kevin Love.
No, for sure.
Importance of the team,
right? Yeah. Doughboy, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm kind of piggybacking off what Toronto said, man. It was just like more so I was texting amongst people and saying that these Lakers team looks good without LeBron playing right now. And once LeBron is implemented back into the starting lineup, will this same chemistry still be able to go ahead and play a factor into them winning games? Because if you do have players who are just sitting around watching what LeBron does and what should I do next, the ball stays still. Currently, right now, the way JJ Redick has this offense constructed, this ball is moving around. Outside of the one game where we said that Luka was ball hogging because he really didn't trust his teammates in that very first game, but you see after he came back and after you seen Austin Reeves hooping, Rui was hooping for a little minute, and then DeAndre Hayden, I'm pretty sure he had to probably look himself in the mirror and be like, all right, man, you know what? Let me go ahead and get my teammates involved a little bit more better than what I did in the very first game. And as you could tell, they're 8-3 by these adjustments that have been made. So, yes, LeBron can go ahead and add to it and keep this ship going. But the thing about it is that which LeBron are you going to go ahead and get? Are you going to get the LeBron that was in Cleveland and Miami? You know what I'm saying? That wants to be the leader, which ultimately at this point in stage in your career, you're not. Or do we want the facilitating LeBron, the one that can get you 15, you know what I'm saying, assists and 10 rebounds and get players, you know what I'm saying, involved in the offense to keep that offense flowing. So if he can go ahead and do that and not, like Toronto said, let his ego get the best of him, then hell yeah. I for sure see them still having some chemistry and still being able to go ahead and win some games with him being in the lineup.
Toronto, Luka Doncic is currently averaging 37-9 assists.
Crazy.
What? How many rebounds? Nine rebounds.
Go.
He's almost averaging a triple-double with 37 points.
Yes.
In your opinion, MVP season? I said it coming into the year.
I think so. I think the only problem with that is his biggest competition is Wemby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know how much Wemby affects everybody in the league. And for them to be sitting at number 2,
yeah,
Wemby's a problem. And I think the MVP's run is going to be Luka, Shai, and Wemby.
I agree.
From the West, I should say. Because
if Luka keeps this up,
nobody really in the East right now is like standing out
up
in the East. Like
the East to me is weird because Detroit is number 1 right now.
Yes.
No boy.
I was premature a couple years ago.
We talked about that.
Was going to be a problem.
We talked
Cade
about
Cunningham, stop playing with him. Real boy.
Cunningham has been balling.
He's the best. I think he's the best player in the league that nobody talks about. Like nobody even like.
Yes.
The casual fans don't know who he is like that.
Because he's playing in Detroit. Detroit doesn't get airtime. So when you don't have, and then I'll be honest with you, in this day and age, to where you have Slingbox and all these rest of these, you know what I'm saying, streaming apps and stuff like that, there's no way in hell you should just be watching the same teams over and over again. You have the option to go ahead and watch Cade Cunningham now. You know what I mean?
Toronto.
What you say?
You get weak for yourself.
Nothing. No, but you're right though.
No. The crazy thing about Detroit to me is, me and Steph was talking about how I felt about Levine, right?
Right.
And I was talking to like Levine and Paolo, like all these big dudes who are just like they good.
They can score and
it's the team.
Yeah.
I think Cade finally got a team he could trust and be around. Paolo's still looking for it. I seen how defeated Levine looked when they had that press conference. He like, man, it's a personnel problem.
He said that?
De'Aaron said that last year.
He said that?
He said it was a personnel problem.
What they not hearing him. He said it's a personnel issue.
No problem. Yeah.
You know, because they need somebody to be able to rebound and block shots.
DeMar got to go.
We're not taking Sabonis and putting him in
DeMar got to go.
category.
DeMar got to go. DeMar DeRozan got to go.
You've been saying
DeMar DeRozan got to go. But I think he can help a team if you send him to like
who?
Yeah, say who you gonna send him to that he's gonna be able to help. That plays ISO
Miami,
like that.
Miami.
Nope.
No, Miami's running. They're running.
Miami's a running team.
They're a running team.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're running.
Milwaukee. He's better than Kuzma right now.
He is, but I don't think Giannis and him play style. Not to mention Miles Turner.
But you know why I think it might work a little bit in Milwaukee? Because they play a lot of half court because of Giannis. You know what I'm saying? They do like to get up and down, but see, Giannis needs shooters though. Yeah.
You need shooters.
He needs shooters. Yeah, and he can't shoot.
Numero uno.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but I do. But I didn't know Levine said that. So I'm thinking.
He sure did.
But what I'm thinking is the glaring issue right now is the glaring issue.
He said last night.
The glaring issue is DeRozan. Come like you got a big in DeMontis. I don't think it's DeMontis. You know,
right?
Schroeder's not really a huge presence as far as demanding, the ball or anything like that. He's just a distributor of the ball. Plays good defense. Keegan's been hurt. Keegan hasn't played yet, so maybe it's that. But yeah, I don't think. I don't know
how much of a difference. I don't know how much of a difference he's going to make, though, bro. With this
Keegan?
team, the way it is constructed,
a defender, the way it's constructed, 6'8" defender that can shoot a three. He's going to be. See,
we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see about that.
But okay, so anyway, back to Luka. All right, so you mentioned Wemby and Shai being MVP candidates along with Luka. The reason I feel like Luka's gonna win it this year is because LA, you know what I'm saying? LA's, media has been dying for, the Lakers to be relevant again. If they do kind of teeter-totter between, third, second, maybe even first place in the West, that's going to make a difference. Also, too, with Wemby, I feel like, I don't know if Wemby is going to be sustainable. Like, because Wemby doesn't have big games every night. You know what I'm saying? Some night he might score like 18 and maybe like 8 rebounds or something. That's not really MVP.
Yeah, but it's only, what is this, year 2?
No. That's like year 4.
He gonna start.
But I say no. Wemby's a boy, but I feel like this Luka's year. I feel like this Luka's MVP year. Has he won an MVP yet?
If I take Wemby out of the conversation, I'm still looking at Shai. Mm-hmm. He's America's sweetheart, even though he's Canadian. You know what it is? He just has this thing with all the marketing and all. They've been trying to make a face of the league for so long. They can't rely on John Morant. They can't rely on Ant Edwards. Guess who else? They got Shai now. And guess what? We love Canada.
But here's the problem.
We're trying to have an expansion team again. So we're going to try to make it look good. Because what if they do decide to have another Canadian team?
Yeah, you need that market. That's a huge market up there. Me and Doughboy was talking about the face of the league a couple videos ago. I mentioned Shai.
Yeah, we were.
But one thing I was telling him, I think
we both agreed though.
But the one thing you and I were talking about was like, why is the league not pushing him more? So I'm like, never got in trouble, consistent.
No.
What the kids say? Aura. What the kids say? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He aura farm like a mug.
MVP of the season, MVP of the final, like. It's right there.
If they win again this year, or if they win again next year,
you can't deny it.
In OKC, you gonna get sick of him.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
I do think though to add another name in the hat, somebody we mentioned, I do think you got to add Cade Cunningham into the MVP conversation.
Oh yeah. I think that the Cade is probably my favorite dude outside on the east side.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He's my favorite dude to watch right now.
Yeah.
I would love if Cade had.
He's definitely flying underneath the radar.
If he had one more person to help.
Just one more guy.
They don't need it right now. For the later runs, because Detroit don't got no playoff.
He gonna get one because it's gonna be a free agent to be like, hey, you put me over there on that roster.
They're gonna give him 300.
Oh, he's gonna bag. Oh yeah, he's
gonna get a bag for sure.
Because who would you say is a second guy? Like maybe Jalen Duren. Like he's like a double guy.
Yeah, Duren. Yeah, you can add him in there.
And then you just got a bunch of guys over just surrounding them who just play ball. They just hoop. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that's all you need. That's kind of how the Thunder are built. You know what I'm saying? Do you do that?
Yes.
Tobias Harris, aka J. Cole #2, being over there on that team.
He does add a veteran presence over there.
Yes.
In Detroit. So that's definitely a good pickup for them.
All right, hey, so y'all kind of started the conversation. Let's go back out west and talk about these Kings real quick. 3 and 7. So the additions they added were the season were Dennis Schroeder, Russell Westbrook. They drafted Maxime Reynaud, Neek Clifford, and then Zach LaVine came back, DeRozan came back, Sabonis came back. We really didn't see any like major trades like that. We just kind of saw some additions. Can this team turn it around? They're 3 and 7. They started with a really tough schedule, but right now they're dipping pretty low, and it's gonna be hard to climb back up if you go too low. Do you think they can get back into that play-in type team to where they're like 10th, 9th, and they're vying for a 7th, 8th spot, or do you think it's just time to blow it up? Toronto, what are your thoughts?
Honestly, bro, I feel bad for the Kings because I believe that their owner is kind of like
sabotage
the Dallas owner. Like you're just making bad decisions.
Oh. We're going to get to that in a minute.
You just make bad decisions. And I think that Mike Brown should have never got fired.
No, I agree. You should not have
Mike
fired.
Brown bringing the Kings the relevancy. And the only reason they lost, bro, they had a tough West in the, like y'all had to play the Warriors?
You go to say Warriors, and they pushed them to a game.
Like y'all had to play the Warriors. And
they pushed them to 7. Yeah, they pushed a game 7.
And then the following year,
it was just too much like turmoil in the media about what was going on with the team. But I'm like, if Mike Brown was able to be Mike Brown and get personnel that he needed, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Definitely.
And I think that the Kings right now, the way they look,
personnel issue.
I don't see it getting better without a trade, and the trade has to be for a player that may not necessarily move the needle, but does all the little things right. Because like you can keep DeRozan no matter how much you don't like him. You can keep him, right? But the problem is if they don't have a foundational like corner piece to keep their defense anchored, like AD would have been perfect for the Kings.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Dallas might be ready to come off of Anthony Davis already.
Anthony Davis is going to have the lowest stock ever. Bro just got hurt again.
It's bad.
Yeah, he did get hurt again.
And I think it's so. You notice how everybody, whoever has an Achilles problem, always has calf problems right before. He's gonna have a pop. So if they don't let him heal all the way. But the Kings' problem is they need a center who is like middle of the road. Like they would be great with a Jared Allen.
Yeah. Yep.
Hell, Al Horford, if he was able to come over there before he went to the Warriors, perfect.
So you don't think they need like a dominant like big that's like
no. You don't need that. Nope. No. Because if you gonna run like Levine is still young, still healthy, still can do his thing. And then you got the supporting cast, whether it be the Keegans and the
rookies and the Schroeders and Westbrook's having a really good season, by the way. Westbrook's not looking
bad. Schroeder's a cool. He's cool.
Yeah,
for the second string,
serviceable, right?
Yeah.
Serviceable.
But Schroeder don't got a lob threat to throw it to.
No.
You know what I mean? Like he's the type of player that I feel like he needs a big man to run with him.
Yeah.
And so I think the Kings' problem is personnel is the problem, but I think that they just need a foundational like veteran who know how to be a center and don't want to sit behind a 3-point line. But Doug Christie got to play that. He got to play into that strength. And I think that him still trying to figure it out is a problem too.
That's so crazy. You read my mind. I was going to segue into that. I was going to ask Doughboy, what are your thoughts on Doug Christie this year? Do you feel like he was the right move for the coach, or do you feel like
could have been a coach?
What you think, Doughboy?
I'm going to say, unfortunately,
I don't like how you started.
No, Doug is.
You say that, Doughboy.
Go ahead.
I did like the Precious Achua pickup.
Yes.
No, and I was just gonna add that too into that,
because he's a power forward. He knows his role. We need guys who know their role. You know what I'm saying? Who know their role.
For me, no, I don't like the Doug Christie hire. I don't feel like he was ready. He didn't have enough experience underneath this belt just yet to carry a team built with this roster, the way this roster is constructed. I've said this time in and time out again. They are playing Sabonis out of position. I don't care if Sabonis doesn't play power forward or not. You're not a true center, bro. You're not a true center. Secondly, I don't know what this offense is doing. The 3 or 4 games I've caught so far, this offense has no damn identity. The ball is not moving. It stays stagnant. The way they were winning the last couple of years, even when Fox was on this team, this ball was going through Sabonis. Why did you go away from that?
Well, he been hurt.
What was the point?
He been hurt. But even when he's played, even when he plays, I agree with you. I feel like they're not really finding him, and I don't know. They're kind of focusing running the offense through Levine now.
Yes. And if that is the case, then you might as well go ahead and blow this. I've seen too many articles right now. It's time to really probably look at this team and get ready to go ahead and start to blow it up, because if this chemistry is not meshing well, and you're in a tough Western Conference, should I say? And this Western Conference is only going to get better as players continue to get healthier and healthier. We just talked about how the Lakers are playing without certain key players and things of that nature. The Kings right now being 3-7 in a tough Western Conference, the time is now. If you guys are going to go ahead and make any moves, you got to go ahead and do it now.
First 10 games, right?
And yes. And I said this, I'm not DeRozan, a.k.a. Debo, loving, but right now the way the NBA is constructed,
that half
you can't go through
ISO
ball no more. That
assassin,
ISO, them days are done. And it doesn't seem like he can go ahead and play through that though, man. So I don't know. What you gonna say, Toronto? Because I know you're up over there looking like,
he know. That's why he got that look. He know. He know. But
you know what it is. I think Debo's in that. He's in that stage of his career like Carmelo was the last 2 or 3 years. You just so stuck in your ways. If a team picks you up for a vet minimum, you happy because you just want a ball. But after a while, people gonna start knocking on that door.
And we're
because you ain't changed with the league.
And we're getting to that
the
point.
The league being a running gun now because we've been seeing all the top teams have young dudes who just run from Indiana to OKC, right? Those were the two who made it ultimately. And then you're looking at Milwaukee. They always going to run because that's all Giannis do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of the problem with Debo is that midi, ISO, without the passing ability, doesn't help.
It doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Not at all. I agree.
Because even teams like Minnesota, like they get out and run. And I think that's what's so different about the Lakers right now. I remember listening to JJ Redick talk about right before this, like right after the season ended. He like, we're going to get in championship conditioning, shape. And then right before the season started, they was talking about training camp. And they was like, yeah, them dudes is doing suicides again. I'm like, bro, I bet you they ain't doing suicides since Frank Vogel. Because that's when the showtime.
Yeah, definitely.
We know Darvin Ham had his hand in the pockets, just letting him do whatever. But I think that.
No, go ahead.
What's up?
I was gonna say I
was like, I think that them just being in shape to run, especially with Luka being able to run, like Luka dunked the other night. I said, Luka dunking, huh? Luka looking different.
So for the Kings,
he didn't get off the ground much, but he do.
For the Kings, I got to propose trade, and this was somebody who was rumored in trade rumors with the Kings like last year, maybe even the year before. And I think he's not really looking too great with his current fit, which is kind of surprising to me. Cam Johnson for the Nuggets.
Interesting.
DeRozan over there, veteran, Jokic, Murray. You kind of throw him in there. He's gonna score. That's one thing. He doesn't really have a problem with scoring as far as a mid range. Big body, he can rebound. When he feels like it. Again, Cam Johnson's not really fitting well right now. You bring him over here, younger.
Y'all better call Utah.
Marketing ain't going nowhere. I knew he was going to say
Laurie Marketing.
He ain't going nowhere. They just re-signed him.
Call him.
Well, they're not, but they're not winning. So, yeah.
Put a package together. They in the same boat. Y'all both suck. Y'all both got some assets.
But the Kings need to make a trade, y'all. Like a trade or multiple.
I think they need a trade.
Malik Monk. Malik Monk. Does he need to go?
Hey, let me ask you this. Why is Keon Ellis not getting no burn over there, bro? What is
because it's so back, bro. It's clogged up back there. You got Westbrook, you got Schroeder, you got Levine, you got Monk. I seen Devin Carter getting some tick. The minutes aren't there.
You got to cut. You got to cut somebody.
That's what I said.
You got to cut or trade somebody.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand how you had somebody who came through this system.
He's too good,
and is a two-way player.
Yep.
And you don't have this man playing enough minutes?
He's too good.
You're having the crowd chant Keon Ellis, bro. Come on, bro. You have a crowd at the NBA level chanting for a player to get in the game. Doug, what are you and your coaching staff not listening to? What's he doing that we don't know?
$5.5 million.
Who's not going to get the minutes? Whose minutes are you pulling from?
Devin Carter, for all I care, I feel like he was a lottery pick to begin with. Get him up out of here.
So between Westbrook,
I've been said that.
Is Westbrook and Monk that are ahead of him. That's the problem. It's Westbrook and Monk.
I think Monk is a better asset for them to trade.
Yes, I do too.
I was a better player
than
Monk.
Oh no!
Hear me out.
I'm not mad at it, but I want to hear why though.
I'm only saying this because we have not seen Monk do anything other than be a great six man.
Big six man, yeah.
Score.
That's it.
He's a great. And Westbrook just had an A. Didn't he just have it? And he just had a.
He is like Portis, Bobby Portis. Like he'd be great on somebody's team who needs somebody to get off the bench, do that.
Yeah.
Westbrook in his heyday was great. And today, if he had the team around him and he wasn't the number one, but the number two, could be fine. I think Westbrook makes good decisions. He plays hard. He plays good defense. Yes. He's never hurt.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know what they should have did? I don't know why they were like messing around with it. Because remember we were talking about early in the offseason that the Kings and Westbrook have mutual interest. And we were like waiting. Okay, when's it gonna happen? They ended up signing Dennis Schroeder. And it's like, okay, well, I guess he's a point guard. And then you end up signing Westbrook again. I don't feel like you need to. I think it was a little redundant. You don't need both of them.
No, you didn't.
You should have just signed with Westbrook, or excuse me, signed Westbrook, and then now you got Monk and Keon Ellis off your bench. I think it's a little redundant. We have too many guards right now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Why are the Kings paying Dario Saric $5.5 million?
That's right as well.
He's 6'10" and 225. But ain't doing nothing for the Kings.
Well, they were trying to put him in a package along with Devin Carter to the Warriors to get Kuminga. They were trying to do that. The Warriors were like, no. Nobody wants either one of them.
Nah, not at all.
So,
what is Drew Eubanks doing on the roster?
Okay, hey, no Eubanks.
He's good.
No Eubanks slander. No Eubanks slander. I like Eubanks.
He's saying, why is he not getting no burn?
Oh, not getting no burn?
Why is he not getting focus on hey, let's get him more involved? He's a good player. I went to the game and watched him against OKC, and I was like,
no, he's good. No, Eubanks can play.
Yeah, he's not.
He can play.
He's not.
He's 6'10", 250. Let that boy be the boy.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
So what if you come off Sabonis? What if you come off Sabonis and make Eubanks like a bridge, like center until you find your next?
So I'm saying, let's let Eubanks be the center, let Sabonis be the 4. Now you can run Debo, Levine, whatever lineup you want to run.
Maxime Reynaud.
You just have them two as your foundation.
The rookie, Maxime Reynaud. Let him cut.
Maxime Reynaud, yeah.
Play him.
No, why is he not? I said,
stretch,
you know what? I said that.
Yes.
I said that in one of our episodes. We talked about that when we were talking about the draft and how they went and got Nick Clifford and how they ended up getting Reynaud. I said at that time, hey, look, we should probably try to start him at the 5, push him, push Sabonis down to the 4, let Keegan play his natural position at the 3, and then go ahead and fill your fillers in from there. I don't know if you had to have a conversation with Debo, say, hey, look, man, you have to come off the bench and put Levine at the 2 and then run, like what Westbrook or somebody like that at the 1, I mean. But Doug hasn't been creative with these rosters at all, man. When you look at this and the players that he's been subbing in and giving rotation to, it does not look. It looks terrible.
It looks bad.
Does not look good at all.
It's cluttered. It's not organized. It doesn't really. There's no focus. There's no direction.
Right. I ain't gonna let you know. You know what else I felt like too was a bad move, and I felt like it was a good move for the Lakers when they got rid of Lavera. Larivia, however you say his last name.
Larivia, yeah.
Oh, the Kings.
No, boy. Remember I said I wanted to keep him.
Remember I talked about that.
Remember I said that? I wanted to keep him.
And he is over there balling for the Lakers right now.
I knew he was
getting them
that.
what they need.
Oh, but when LeBron comes back, he's going to go right back to that bench, and he's going to be just there for depth, But the Lakers need that though.
Now know what it tastes like to get out there and ball.
Yeah, play.
It's
confidence. Confidence.
We know Bron not gonna play every game. He gonna be hurt. Yeah. He ain't playing back to backs. We know that. We know Laravia gonna come in. Him, Austin,
Connect,
Rui.
Connect. Yeah.
You know what's weird about Connect?
I feel like okay. Before you go there,
I think he lost his joy after that.
I wanted to say, I was going to say, I feel like it's like a morale thing for him. I don't want to say confidence.
He don't look the same.
It's not confidence. It's like morale. Like, okay, where do I fit in? Y'all try to trade me. It's like, okay, y'all got to trade me. Like, yeah. I feel like he's too good to. I feel like he has a lot of potential in this league. I feel like he could be a starting 2 guard in the league.
You know what's sad? He's starting to look like the number 17th pick.
But not because of
before
him though.
Yeah, no, before he
but
did
not to his doing though. It's because of the rotations.
No, it
because
wasn't. But like that's what it's looking like now. Like he was a 17, but he was playing like a 3.
Right.
But now it's like he's starting to look like 17.
I think it's hard being a Laker.
And Bronny's starting to look like a 30-something.
I think it's hard being a Laker. It's hard being a Laker, especially young.
It is. The pressure.
You know what I'm saying?
The pressure.
Like you
got to come in and fit right then and there.
Before we get up out of here,
you got to come in with a chip on your shoulder.
Before we get up out of here,
you do.
I got to talk about this before we get up out of here. So, what was his name? Nico Collins?
Nico Harris?
Harris.
Got fired. He got fired as a GM from the Dallas Mavericks.
I don't like
it neither.
Fire Nico. It finally happened. The owner threw him under the bus. Like, man, like it's pretty much his fault. Man. Look, bro, you're the owner. You signed off on that. You didn't have to.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And here's the thing. No, here's the thing. Because there was rumors they didn't want to pay Luka that max, so the owner didn't want to come up. So now, let me just throw him under the bus. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's right. But
no, what it was, it wasn't nothing about the players. It's about the owner in the city of Dallas.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
And then Nico became the scapegoat.
Yep.
Because they wanted to tank the team.
Yes. Yep. Anthony Davis, man.
Tank for what though?
Because Dallas loves the Mavericks so much. Like even Mark Cuban, they love the
still goes to games, yeah.
Right? The problem was that owner wanted a casino and the city told him no.
Yep. I heard they wanted to. I heard he wanted to move them to Vegas.
Can't get that, and we gonna trade y'all favorite player.
But I heard the owner wanted to move that team to Vegas. I've heard rumors of that too.
To Vegas, they told him no. They said we want a casino. They said no. So we just gonna take the team so that they lose interest and y'all like, get them out of here.
That's crazy, bro.
We trade Luka. The whole city hates the ownership now, and they hate the city. But now it backfired. Nico, the one who took the fall for it. So now he wrote a letter to the city talking about, things weren't going right. I had to get rid of Nico, but I'm committed to the. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Well, no. And see, the thing about it is, like you guys just said, he didn't have to sign off on the Luka trade. You were ultimately the end all be all. You sign off on this, whether or not you could say no.
Yeah.
But it backfired him because you said no, but you ended up getting Cooper Flag. So once
Cooper makes enough difference.
He doesn't. Right, no, he doesn't. But the thing about it though, if the tanking situation was the ultimate end goal for them, right? You still had Kyrie on your squad. You still have AD over there. You got Derek Lively. You got players that's over here that's going to play to make sure this team is not going to go ahead and tank.
And that's the thing.
What was your end game? I don't think it was right because
AD hasn't been able to stay on the court since the season started. You still, like you mentioned, you still don't have Kyrie. I feel like if you had. If you'd let that build up and like let Kyrie come back, you got to continue to build up Cooper Flag. I don't like what Jason Kidd's doing with Cooper Flag either.
And bro, I said that. I
don't like what he's doing with him now.
Yes. I felt like. Well, I don't feel like you're putting him at a point guard. Yeah, Cooper Flag is not a point guard. I understand you go. Okay, you got D'Angelo Russell. He hasn't been looking good so far from what I've been seeing in the games. You have
not like D'Angelo.
you have Dante Exum, which is like,
well, I just saw some Dallas fans go, I apologize, Lakers. We seen what the D'Angelo Russell trade was for y'all.
He has not been panning out in Dallas at all. He has not looked good.
Why do we keep giving him a chance?
Because his point guards are hard to come by. Yeah. And we saw that in the summer when the Kings were looking for one. Like, oh, well, Dennis Schroeder, here's $40 million. All right, here, like,
I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it. I felt like Jason Kidd should have been the one to be looked at first because
maybe
of
not
the
fired
rotation.
yet. Maybe not fired yet, but looked at.
But on the hot seat of being like, hey, bro, what are you doing right now with this team and this roster and your rotation? I've watched a lot of Dallas games this year, and it has not looked good.
They're second to last in the West right now, y'all.
Yes.
They're 14th in the West.
I think that Dallas's problem is literally just personnel injuries.
I don't
think this team looks
it's not talent. Yeah.
And I think that Jason Kidd is going to get a bad rap because of how he is as a coach to the player. Like, he'll throw a player on the bus if he have to. Because he's like, no, this motherfucker won't play defense. But I think Jason Kidd, being backed by Frank Vogel is crazy. But I think that the problem is they just don't get healthy. Remember, last year, Gafford was hurt, Lively was hurt. Then Kyrie got hurt. They come back. They got AD, Gafford, Lively. AD gets hurt. Kyrie's hurt, yep. They get Cooper Flag. He's a rookie who ain't really shown nothing in the league yet. We ain't got no point guard that we can trust, but we know that we got the number one pick right here. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that their problem ain't nothing but injuries and chemistry.
And that's why I was saying I feel like it was unfair right now. I feel like the timing of this whole Nico thing right now was bad. But again, it was like you said, because of the fans, the fire Nico, and he's sitting right there. It's like, damn, bro, why are you sitting in the crowd? I'll be in the box somewhere. I'll be in the back. Part, I saw a thing that said he didn't even want to be at those, but he was forced to by the ownership. That ain't right.
They like go to these games.
Nah,
that's not right.
That ain't right.
That's definitely not right.
Because you can tell when they first traded him, he had that look in his face like
he knew it.
He's like, I need to do it. But when they put pressure on him, I'm like, bro, you're gonna do your job, and I want you to make this team suck.
Yeah.
How do you make a team suck? Get rid of the best player.
Nah, yeah.
But they still had other players though. That's the cold part about it. They're not the best player, but
they
you still have
golden child.
Yeah. I don't get it. I didn't like it. Go ahead.
Team, right? Take Luka off that team. Take Kyrie out of the picture. That last year team, who do you bring up as number one? And do they even contend?
It would have to be AD.
Because remember, no, AD wasn't there yet. Luka and Kyrie were hurt.
Okay, got you.
Luka and Kyrie were hurt intermittently. Kyrie came back before Luka did. They made it to what, conference finals or semi-conference finals?
Yeah.
No. They made it to the finals. No, they made it to the finals.
Finals.
Yeah,
They lost to Boston. Yeah.
Injuries.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like that was another reason why they felt okay coming off of Luka, because Kyrie was balling. Like you said, you just mentioned when Luka was out, Kyrie was like, and they kind of looked at it like, hey, is this kind of redundant to have two guys who need a ball in
two guards?
So, all right, let me ask you our next question though. Steph, I want you to be owner. Doug, I want you to be GM. Y'all got a conversation, and I ask y'all, who do y'all keep, Luka or Kyrie?
Luka
for the next season. We just came off this championship run.
Luka. Yeah, I mean, if you pick one,
he's younger. His younger body is going to hold up a little bit more, Luka. Especially if you tell him get in shape.
But I'm the owner. You said I'm the owner, right? I don't want to pay this guy this max right now. And like you just said,
you don't want to pay him the max, but somebody else will.
But he's not going to say that though. That's what I'm saying. The owner wouldn't say that.
He's not going to say it.
You can't sell that to your fans. So now it's like, again, the scapegoat thing, because he's not being honest about his part in it.
Yes.
No, he's not.
So that we're not gonna get that neither.
No, never.
That's not gonna come out. That won't come out.
You're not getting that. You're not getting that.
So and then you got to think about, and you got to hear about all the backstories that was behind the snes with Luka drinking beers after the game.
Out of
shape.
Don't know
how true that was.
Luka didn't help his case.
We gotta say
that. He did not help. He didn't play defense.
He didn't not play defense too as well. So he didn't help his case to go ahead and remain there to get the max contract. From what we were told by the media,
to the finals with the beer drinking and the overweight not playing defense.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand that argument. So he took you to the finals.
But maybe.
Now, as the owner, you don't want to pay him that max. But if you look at all the maxes for players like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, you look at these guys, that getting these big dollars and they still young. And Edwards, like these dudes is getting maxes and they ain't even got, well, Jason and them did, but like they're getting maxes and them teams is like, we're not letting them go. And you as an owner gonna go, I don't got nobody else I'm paying this money to. And those guys that deserve that money ain't coming nowhere. They not leaving them teams.
No,
so your
not right now. No.
To try to pry a older LeBron, try to pry a older Steph Curry, try to pry a older Kevin Durant to build around. You're not getting the young dudes for that max.
The only W I give the Mavericks is they got Cooper Flag. I give him that because he has a lot of potential. But again, going back to Jason Kidd, you have to maximize that potential. And that's why I've said don't put him in positions to where he's not going to be able to succeed or excel or develop the way he needs to. He's not a point guard. Can he distribute?
No.
Yeah, but don't put him there primarily. You know what I mean? He needs to be in that 2 or 3 spot.
At his 2 or 3?
His natural,
that's his actual position.
Run the floor.
He's not a point guard
because he's going to take advantage of if he's playing the 2 or 4, the 3 or 4. He's going to take advantage of those guys on defense. You know what I mean? So they're not going to be able to guard Cooper Flag. You know what I mean?
I would love to see him at the 3.
I would love him at the 3.
I would love to see him at the 3
he can rebound. He can play more free. Play the wing.
Jason Tatum will go at it. You know what I mean? Like
I think I know we're not too high on him, but I think you need to have D'Angelo Russell start until Kyrie Irving comes back. Yeah. Have him be the primary ball handler. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Jason Kidd, you're one of the greatest point guards of all time. Coach him up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't take no stupid shots. Find the open man. Hey, that's all I need you to do right now. That's your role. You know what I'm saying? But
you know what the problem is too though? D'Angelo don't play. He played just as much defense as Luka.
He don't play no defense. Yeah, he don't play no defense.
Never has. Never has.
They was killing Luka for the defense.
Hey, what do you think it's about? Hey, why do you think some players don't buy into defense? Like what?
I think they had to start at a young age. It's something they came up with.
Do you think they're not capable?
College,
do you think they're not capable of it? Like
they just never had. They never had to. When you're the number 1 scoring guard in the league, or in your AAU or your college, you're predicated on everybody else around you to play defense, not you.
Yeah,
you gotta be. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I like the two-way players. I like the people that can go ahead and score and play defense.
Yeah.
Because we already know defense wins championships. If you can't get motherfuckers to buy in on defense, you're not going to win.
No,
you score. You can run up. You can run up and down the floor all day long and exchange points all day until somebody gets some stops. That's when things gonna factor in. And KD wrong for saying that too. He crazy.
No, he not.
Hey, no, this is a dope conversation, man. We got to do this again real soon, man.
Yes, sir. We do.
Toronto, man, appreciate you being here, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Dope boy Bush, you done got up early, you know what I mean? And got to work,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? All in No Rim, again, if this is your first time to our channel, please hit that sub button. We're going to be hitting y'all with this content all NBA season, you know what I mean? Also, too, on your podcast apps, search All in No Rim. You can find us on there, YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, search for us and you can find us, man. Anything else y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
Just keep tuning in and support. Please comment. You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way.
Man. Oh, no. You're going to be back.
Definitely appreciate him coming on for real.
You're going to be
Need
back.
to get on some more.
We're going to be talking about your Lakers a whole lot this year. We're going to need your input. So you're going to be back on here, man.
I'm with it.
All right. Hey, y'all tap in, man. We up out of here.